Welcome to the Wonderland, where we bring you the things you wonder from around the world. Before get started, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss our video. China's young people are facing a difficult situation with record-high unemployment rates. Many have obtained a college or graduate degree, only to find a shrinking job market, falling pay scale, and longer work hours. Despite the challenges, the Communist Party and the country's top leader, Xi Jinping, are urging young people to eat bitterness and accept their situation. However, many young Chinese are skeptical of this approach. In this video, we will explore the issue of youth unemployment in China and its impact on the country's young people. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on China's economy and job market. As a result, many young people have been struggling to find work, with a record 11.6 million college graduates entering the workforce in 2023 and 1 in 5 young people unemployed. This problem is a serious concern for the Chinese Communist Party, which believes that idle young people could threaten its rule. The government has been promoting the idea of eating bitterness, which means to endure hardships. The party's propaganda machine is spinning stories about young people making a decent living by delivering meals, recycling garbage, setting up food stalls, and farming. However, many young people are skeptical of this messaging. They argue that they studied hard to get a degree, only to find a shrinking job market, falling pay scale, and longer work hours. They believe that asking them to endure hardships is an attempt to deflect accountability from the government for its economy-crushing policies, such as cracking down on the private sector, imposing unnecessarily harsh COVID restrictions, and isolating China's trading partners. Some young people have turned to entrepreneurship to find work, but starting a business is not easy, and many young people in China face challenges such as a lack of access to funding and government regulations. The government can play a crucial role in supporting entrepreneurship by providing funding, reducing bureaucratic barriers, and creating a favorable environment for startups to grow. Chinese young people believe that they studied hard to get a degree and deserve better job opportunities. Instead of urging them to endure hardships, they want the government to focus on creating job opportunities and supporting entrepreneurship. The government should also consider reforming its policies to encourage economic growth and job creation. For example, it could reduce restrictions on private enterprise, invest in education and training, and encourage innovation and technological development. Additionally, official data shows that urban unemployment among the 16 to 24-year-olds in China hit a record 20.4% in April, which is about 4 times the broader unemployment rate. The issue of underemployment is also a concern, as many college graduates are taking up low-skilled or low-paying jobs to avoid unemployment. This situation has scarring effects, as research shows that college graduates who start their working lives during a recession or economic downturn earn less for at least 10 to 15 years than those who graduate during periods of prosperity. The Chinese government has announced a 15-point plan aimed at matching jobs with young seekers more optimally. This includes support for skills training and traineeships, a pledge for a one-time expansion of hiring at state-owned enterprises, and support for the entrepreneurial ambitions of college graduates and migrant workers. However, analysts say that addressing more fundamental mismatches between the labor market and higher education institutions is much tougher. Additionally, a thriving services-driven economy is predicated on support for the private sector, but small and medium-sized companies are not getting access to credit. China's youth unemployment rate is likely to peak in the summer months of July and August, with the influx of fresh college graduates. Goldman Sachs economists say that getting young people back to work would help China's economic recovery, since it would restore the consumption power of the young, a demographic that typically accounts for almost 20% of consumption in China. However, the jobs may not match what young people desire or are trained to do, which underscores the need for the government to create job opportunities and support entrepreneurship. Given the scale of China's youth unemployment problem, it is important for the government to act urgently. Diminished job prospects could fan dissatisfaction among the youth, and a perceived failure to ensure their material well-being could upset the social contract the Communist Party has with the people in China. Moreover, the impact of youth unemployment and underemployment could potentially have very negative ramifications for the economy, particularly as China's aging and declining population will reduce its economically active population. In summary, addressing youth unemployment in China is a complex challenge that requires fundamental policy reform, support for entrepreneurship, and a more favorable environment for startups to grow. The government should also focus on creating job opportunities and reducing the mismatch between the labor market and higher education institutions. With the right support and opportunities, China's young people can have a brighter future and contribute to the country's economic growth and development. I hope you found this video informative and interesting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content from Wonderland. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and more fascinating stories from around the world.